I've always been fascinated by Malaysia because food is at the heart of the country's culture.
That is amazing.
To find out what makes this cuisine so unique,
the flavour and the aroma is really rich and strong. I could eat that all day long.
I'm embarking on a journey of culinary discovery.
This is the best curry shop I've ever seen in my life.
I want to uncover the secrets of Malaysia's rich and diverse cooking styles.
The noise of everything.
Add flavour.
And use everything I've learned on my travels to help you transform your home cooking.
This is my Malaysian adventure, and I think it's going to be spectacular.
For the next stop on my gastronomic adventure through Malaysia, I've returned to Kuala Lumpur because few other cities in Asia compare when it comes to the mind-blowing variety of cuisine on offer here. So it's definitely worth a second helping.
Capital city in Malaysia, it's beating hard, and I cannot wait to get stuck in.
While I'm here, I want to learn more about Kuala Lumpur's thriving street food scene.
There's food literally here with my name on it. Roti John.
Roti John.
A local chef shows me why Malaysians are so passionate about their food.
It can't be just about culture and tradition. There has to be something more than that.
And back in my own kitchen, I'll make a dish with my name on it, Roti John.
It's a total fried egg sandwich in one big pot. I love these.
Kuala Lumpur may be a busy modern metropolis of high-rise steel and glass, but what makes this city worth coming back to are the hundreds of bazaars and food stalls that have made its street food world famous. They're the perfect place to find inspiration for new recipe ideas. So I've come to the lively Kampung Baru street market, where I'm meeting my local guide, Basira Yusuf.
Basira.
Hey, John.
John.
Good. Hey.
Very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
An extraordinary look,
I know, right?
smell,
Right.
noise. What are you going to show me?
We are going to check out what Kampung Baru has to offer. This way.
This way.
The variety of mouth-watering food on offer here is a feast for the eyes, as well as the stomach. But I've noticed this street market differs from the ones I'm familiar with.
What is this all about? Because there's no tables, there's no chairs or anything. Why is that?
Right now, this is called the Ramadan Bazaar. So basically, we're in the month of Ramadan, the fasting month for the Muslims. So basically, everybody now is fasting. They're just buying food to pack home to eat when the sun sets.
At this time of year is different from the food at any other time of year?
You can find it all year round, but it's more festive this kind round. So there'll be more choices. Everybody's congregated on this one road just for this month.
So, Basir, what's all this?
What we're looking at is side dishes. So basically, we got fish, chicken, beef, seafoods, and salads and such. So you pack it away, and then you bring it home to eat with your rice.
What does that mean? That the rice is the main thing?
Correct.
And everything else is a side dish?
That's right.
Which is completely topsy-turvy to the way in which we as Europeans think. So every single meal, every single time of the day, there's rice?
Preferably, yes. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper. Nobody will think it's weird that you eat rice at 12 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning when you wake up.
And this?
This, yeah, murtabak. It's basically a roti on the outside. It's made of a filling. So there's eggs, there's onions, there's chicken or beef, and then it's folded up into a roti like that.
Murtabak.
Murtabak.
Which I've heard about.
Yeah.
But this is the only place in the world that makes this up.
We know in Indonesia they call it the same thing, but it's a sweet form of appam. But this is what we know it as, a savory roti. Chicken, egg, onions. Boom, savory.
And the speed in which he works, that's madness what he's doing here. What?
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
That's a whole lamb on a spit.
Whole lamb, and then what a great mate of mine would call meaty bones.
That's right. These guys have been here for years. They are an institution.
Well, the smoke signal, at least you know where you're going to come to.
That's right.
I mean, this is just the most extraordinary array of food, and it doesn't stop. There's people, there's cars, there's bikes. The noise, though. The noise of everything. It's just...
Add flavor.
Brilliant. So this here is palm sugar.
No,
This is what?
is
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane. That is pure sugar, liquid form of that. So you take it home, you put it in a big jug with a bunch of ice, so it waters it down.
This is what I love about street markets. You see stuff which you've never seen before. I've never seen a fried chicken carcass.
That's right. Sometimes you would think that they actually take the carcass just to sell it, because that's one of the most sought-after parts. This is the bishop's nose, the chicken butt.
You call it the bishop's nose?
Yeah.
I call it the parson's nose.
There you go.
There you go.
They are Dutch influenced because of the settlers that came from Sumatra. They were colonized by the Dutch over there, so they brought what they knew here.
We've got Chinese,
Yeah.
Indian,
Yep.
Malay.
Yep.
And now you're telling me we've also got Indonesian, which has been influenced by the Dutch. Is there anything else?
Many.
Go on.
Yeah, I can't. It's literally many, too many to count on your fingers, really. We are an amalgam of a bunch of people all congregated into one area.
Along the market, I've seen tables and tables of this.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is called the bubur lambuk rice porridge. They've been doing the same recipe for 50 years. So they started giving it away at the mosque to the locals to eat, for the poor. They'll give out bags and bags for free.
So not only do you have these stalls where people can break their fast, the
Yeah.
people who can afford it,
Yeah.
but the people who can't afford it can go to the mosque
Yeah.
and get a bag of this rice porridge,
Yeah,
so they've got something to eat.
correct. People who line up are not just the poor. So you see folks well-dressed from the office in their suits, literally in their suits, lining up 100 deep hours just to collect, because it's the original recipe from 1949.
So it's not about the charity,
Not anymore.
it's about the whole tradition.
Correct.
Street food is a way of life in Kuala Lumpur, but there's also a lot to learn from the local chefs who are creating exciting Malaysian cuisine at the higher end of the market. I've come to see restaurateur Darren Toh, who's shaking up the city's dining scene with his cutting-edge take on traditional Malaysian dishes. So tell me something about you as a cook.
When we were putting this restaurant together, we figured that just using culture and tradition as an anchor is not enough.
Right.
So what we wanted to do was to bring up an element that's like most of the time forgotten, and that's the ingredient itself. We have so many ingredients that are just very indigenous to Malaysia that's just been kind of ignored, and we want to bring all of that back.
It sounds exciting to me. Anybody who takes an ingredient that they love and does something marvellous with it, I think it's a great, great thing. What are you going to cook?
It's a dish called steamed pomfret. Pomfret is a fish that's very favorite with Chinese here. So we have a fillet of pomfret already. So the turmeric leaf goes underneath, and then we wrap it.
So does the leaf itself protect the fish as well as flavour it, or just flavour it?
Mostly it's about protecting the fish, and then to catch all that aroma on the inside. So this goes in here.
How long will that cook for?
Typically about 5-6 minutes. While that's going on, we want to cook the sort of like a vegetable that goes with this, and this is called a chrysanthemum garland.
Darren warms the chrysanthemum in beurre blanc, together with some pickled ginger.
So as you sort of doing these dishes, are you thinking about its presentation? Are you thinking about elements? How do these dishes come together?
We try to not look for things that are commonly associated with each other. It can't be just about culture and tradition. There has to be something more than that.
You're actually taking dishes, your own creations, and redefining Malaysian cuisine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're hoping to do. Okay, so when I start plating, we start with this piece here first. We've got a little bit of salted egg yolk puree. These are water chestnuts.
I love water chestnuts. And what are these?
So these are sweet potato crisps, and chrysanthemum garlands.
Pretty.
Let's take out this baby right here.
Oh, beautiful piece of fish.
So there's a traditional herb. It's called a ulam raja.
Darren finishes off his masterpiece with a water chestnut foam.
All right, and there you go.
That's it? So what's the dish called?
Steamed pomfret with salted egg yolk puree, chrysanthemum gardens, and water chestnuts.
Amazing. That fish with the sauce is amazing. There's so many things going on that plate, and as pretty as it is, it's so complex, but at the same time, it's so delicate. You made me think a little bit more about, you know, eating from banana leaf and how that all works, and that there is a way of taking that food and playing with it just a little bit, but not confusing it too much.
Yeah. That's what we try to do here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really, very nice to meet you,
Good.
and that's
Pleasure.
really interesting.
Thank you very much.
Every Monday to Friday, starting from 2:20 p.m., we're bringing you the best of Nat Geo.
Got him on! Goes bang.
This is a huge snake.
I'm about to go into the Maya underworld.
Entertain your brain while you're at home with Best of Nat Geo. Next on National Geographic.
Hey, guys. It's time to suit up.
What year are we in now? So you're saying to save S.H.I.E.L.D.
We have to save Hydra.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. final season, tonight at 9 p.m. on Fox.
Hey, Disney Channel, make your home the happiest place on earth.
More big stars sing more of your favorite Disney songs. The Disney Family Sing-Along Volume 2 premieres 14th June, 8 p.m. on Disney Channel.
When you come to India, you arrive as a guest, but you always leave as part of a bigger family. Join ex-MasterChef judge Gary Megan.
Where's my village?
As he meets 12 families, learns their culinary secrets, and serves you a feast.
My kind of place, and I can't wait.
Masters of Taste with Gary Megan, Wednesday nights at 10:25 on Nat Geo People.
The clock is ticking. Are you guys ready?
Hold on tight. Here we go, here we go.
You will be amazed.
This is gonna be great. So satisfying.
Questions or concerns?
No questions, no concerns, Commander.
I've returned to Kuala Lumpur, where I'm learning more about the tastes and traditions of this city's sensational food culture. Next, my guide Basira wants to show me a street food stall selling a relatively new Malaysian dish, the name of which rings oddly familiar.
Basira, I need to know something, because there is something here with my name on it. There's food literally here with my name on it. Roti John.
Roti John, that's right. It's one of the more modern items. By modern, I mean mid-90s. It's a French toast, a really, really big French toast.
Because that's one seriously big roll.
It is. It's like a huge hot dog roll, super-sized. And so, you see now, he's putting an egg mixture, and it's got onions, it's got chilies, spices. I think this one's got bits of chicken inside it.
And then the big white roll gets opened on top.
On top, correct.
So it's a savoury French toast.
It's a savoury French toast, yeah. After the eggs are cooked, he'll plop it down over there and top it up with ketchup, chili sauce, mayonnaise. And now I think the new thing is putting black pepper sauce.
So we've got French toast with chicken, spices, ketchup, chili sauce,
mayonnaise,
and
black pepper sauce now.
All I have to say to you is Roti John.
That's right.
Must be good for you.
That's right, that's right.
So one chicken, please.
Chicken.
Thank you. We've been here for what, half an hour, really?
Yeah.
And it's just getting busier and busier. The noise, the colour, the smells. I mean, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
This is what I love about the world of food, is that everything is so different.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back in the UK, there are plenty of Malaysian chefs cooking up all sorts of tasty dishes using the wide array of ingredients now available here. I've come to Buckinghamshire to visit TV chef Caroline Artis, who's going to show me how to make her mum's favourite dish.
Hiya.
Hey, nice to see you.
How you doing? Thank you. What are we going to cook?
So I thought we would make a simple chicken curry and then some roti jala, which are the lacy pancakes, which look all very pretty and fancy.
Right, chicken curry, what's the deal? How does it work?
So we're going to make a paste.
While I start chopping shallots, garlic and ginger for the paste, Caroline prepares the chicken.
The chicken's just into small bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, so I've just got it into chunks. So we're just going to blend this all up now. I'm going to start cooking.
The chopped ingredients then go into a food processor, along with some chilies for a bit of fire.
The rule is pretty simple, isn't it? Is that the smaller they are, the hotter they are.
Chili patties.
Chili patties.
And then about a tablespoon of this
magic curry powder.
The magic powder. So we've got fenugreek seeds, fennel seeds, and then chili powder, some turmeric, coriander, and cumin. You can just go and, like, get a curry powder. My mum actually made that one. I'm going to add a bit of oil. All right. Now we can start cooking.
Go for it.
All right.
Into a heated wok, we add ghee, a cinnamon stick, star anise, cardamom pods, and curry leaves to flavour the oil.
Oh, sorry. Step back. I'm going to put onions in now.
That's good. So as soon as it starts to spit at you, that's
yes,
it. Yes,
basically.
It's like the texture of peanut butter.
It is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to leave this just like to cook it, simmer it gently for about 8 to 10 minutes until it goes a slightly darker colour.
So for you, the important thing is cooking this paste for a really long time.
Yes, I think that's quite key.
Next step, what do we do now?
Let's add some chicken. Once the chicken's kind of browned everywhere, then I add the water in. So I'm just going to put enough in to cover it. I'll leave this to simmer for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
That's good, yeah, 20 minutes. But we can make the pancakes.
Roti jala.
Roti jala, or lacy bread.
Lacy bread?
Yeah.
OK.
I've got plain flour.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack 1 egg in.
To the eggs and the flour, Caroline adds turmeric, coconut milk and water, and then we whisk it up to make a smooth batter.
So that's
It's beautiful. That is it. That's all that goes into that batter.
It's strained to remove any lumpy bits, and then we're ready to make the roti jala.
This is the fun part.
Right, OK, go on.
Put the batter inside your roti jala maker. Get the pan to a good heat. So then I keep it low and slow. And you just kind of swirl it around, and it makes this pretty pattern. OK, and basically that's it.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. You can flip it now.
To be really careful with it. Oh, ah.
You've got a spoon.
Ah.
Woo, you did it. Right, so that is done. Now just roll it into...
So how much more has that curry got to do?
Well, this looks like it's nearly done now, so I'm going to add coconut milk. Stir that in. That'll mellow it out a bit. And then I put sweet soy sauce in. For me, it adds to, like, the bit of the salty flavour and a slight sweetness to it. All right, curry's ready.
Good. Does that mean we can eat?
Yes.
I'm starving.
Finally.
This dish is perfect for a family feast, so joining us are Caroline's mum and dad.
Thank you for inviting me to your home. Oh, look at that. That's what it is, isn't it?
I really love this. It's a good dish. What's the verdict, Ma?
She done a good job?
Yeah, it's done a better job than me, actually.
I doubt it. What I love about it is that, actually, you said to me it's a simple curry. It is in the amount of ingredients you use, but you've done it so many times, and watching you do it has been a joy. Thank you. I've learned a huge amount, and it's delicious.
Thank you.
So back to the coziness of my own kitchen, and I'm going to make a dish which excites me because It has my name. It's called Roti John. Roti means bread, John means amazing. So it's going to be amazing bread. The first time I saw this was at a Ramadan market in Kuala Lumpur. And I was amazed by these guys who had huge, long, soft rolls, which was steeped in egg, flavoured with chilies, with minced lamb and onions. And that's Roti John. It's sort of a cross between a pizza, a burger, a minced hot doggy thing. It's an extraordinary creation. Where it originated from, I have no idea. The story is it actually came from a street seller in Singapore. But if you ask anybody in Malaysia, it definitely started its life in Malaysia. I've cooked some minced lamb in a pan, and I'm going to add to that some chopped spring onions. Lamb and spring onions. First, I'm going to use the fat from that lamb that I've cooked to fry some onions. These big white onions are really prevalent in Malaysian food. We see shallots being used quite a lot in other Asian food, but in Malaysia, onions and onion puree are everywhere. And I think that comes from the Indian influence, especially with curry pastes and cooking things slowly. And one of the great tricks I learned from the cooks in Malaysia, as they cook onions and they cook paste and they cook chilies and garlic, because it burns quite easily, they speed up the process of making the onions soft, not by increasing the heat or adding oil, but water. And they put a little bit of water in, and it steams. And the steaming of the onions, they sort of boil and fry at the same time, and they don't have any colour, but instead they are actually cooked all the way through. So 4 eggs in a mixing bowl, a little pinch of salt. And because I want texture on the bread and not this sort of sloppy mixture, I'm just going to stab the yolks, give them a stir, and break them up in the same way as if you do scrambled egg, so that you've got bits of white and bits of yolk at the same time, and it's not all incorporated in this sort of whipped mixture. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of sambal. This amazing paste. It is incredibly hot. So just a little bit, look at that. Look at the colour of that. It's like sunrise. And that flavours our egg. Take your rolls, soft, they've got to be soft rolls. It doesn't really work with hard rolls. And cut them, but not all the way through, and then open them up. Because a Roti John goes back together as being a roll, or it can be left open up. It's up to you. And then, on each one, you put a bit of this egg mixture. Then into the pan goes some of your lamb and spring onions, a little bit of egg, and then these rolls go on top. And as it fries, the egg and the lamb all come together as one thing, and then you pour the rest of the egg over the top of the rolls. And then turn each one over. There you go, look at that. There it is. Look at that, lamb French toast. Yes! Hear that crackling of all the crispy bits that are slowly getting more and more crispy in there. It's like a total fried egg sandwich in one big pot. And it's taking up all that lamb, all the egg, and then you fry the other side. I love these. This is simply going to be served with its condiments. Look at that. It's just folded back up like this into a bread roll. Goes on top. Oh, hot. The important bit. Chili sauce. Always on the side, add your own. Squeegee bottles, tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. And this is how it works. It's all about the John and dressing the John to look good for the night. Tomato ketchup goes across the top. And then mayonnaise goes the other way. Eggy bread, minced lamb, sambal, and onions. What could be better? Roti John. Amazing bread.